Hello everyone, we have to play version 2 because version 1 does not support the new cards, but that's fine. Hand is super keepable. We've got a Clutch of Currents, Cosmic Sentinel, and a Vile Aggregate and 4 land, so I can't say no to that. We're on the draw, we got a 1. And yeah, gonna be good. Yep, our opponent got a 2, so off to a good start. Alright, well, so V2 is very pretty, although I do kind of miss the bubble options. But yeah, I like that we're on the draw with this hand. I think we've got good defense, so let's get this train rolling, man. I am ready to play. Let's play some magics. See if we can't get blue-red Eldrazi Madness to stop. Let's see what our opponent has. Our opponent is Patrick Roll. And keep as well. It's going to be nice there. Got a little Kozilek-y. I really like how dopey looking the art is on this thing. He looks adorable. He's like, hey guys, that's fine. What's up? I just want to come out and be buddies. So what is this? Says of Death Touch? No, it's just not that. It's nothing. Alright, well. You're gonna get to ingest some things. Where's the black block? No, shut up, antivirus. Where is the icon? Where does he see this icon? On the right side of the screen. Alright, well, alright, whatever. I guess. Oh! Oh! Cool. Alright, well, we hit a land, which isn't super great. And we'll end our turn. This thing's going to get to ingest us a little bit. But then after that, we're just going to plop down a Kozilek Sentinel and a Vile Aggregate, and we should be okay then. Hopefully it just hits another land. We're guaranteed to hit a lot of land this game. We are playing 18, so you know that's to be anticipated. Draw to expel, and he hit my endless one. Well, that's obnoxious. I kind of wanted that card, but that's okay. Sometimes they just get lucky off their mills. And I'm absolutely fine if pumping that is all he can do. Already did. Bummed that he got endless one. This is actually one of the ones that would have been really good for this hand, but it's all good. Could have been worse. Could have been stabbed. Missed the days where you double click on the top of the deck too. Yeah. Drew another land. That's not super great, but It's all good. Kozilek Sentinel. Yeah, really super bummed that he got my playable spell. Because this would have been a 4/4 on 4, which would have been nice. But, yeah. C'est la vie. Could be worse. Could always be stabbed. Do like Kozilek Sentinel here, though. I'm just gonna, like, laugh at this dude. What you gonna do about it, Sludge Crawler? You ain't gonna do nothing. Art on Sludge Crawler is real cool looking, though. Yeah, should be simple, though. I wonder what our opponent is considering. You try and burn it out. Like, if he swings here and uses Void Flame, wouldn't mind that so much necessarily. Something good that we could draw. Anticipate, probably. That's what the untap key is. Alright, well, plenty of land. Could be running this into a counterspell, but we did see the 3 mana counter unless they pay 4. If this gets countered, this is not swinging. If this resolves, this is swinging. That's what's happening. I'm going to ask if this resolves. Alright. Swing 2. Alright, well, we can stop drawing land now. We've drawn 3 turns of land, essentially. So we can stop drawing land at any point, which would be sweet. Although I'm still not necessarily worried. Our position is fine. We got in there for 2 points. Good work, team. Got myself a nice 2/5. Eventually, this is going to turn one of our lands into a 3/3 and bounce a guy, which seems like good tempo. But, yeah. Sure. I know for a fact that's going to hit playable spells. Alright, let's just untap and see if we draw anything good. I'd like to draw something very good here. Ooh, Touch of the Void. A little touchy touch of the Void. Now this makes things interesting. I can swing in for 3. And I get to ingest him. Which is actually pretty sweet. And he gets double ingest back. So 3 for 2 if he pumps, but this is sorcery speed. But if he blocks, I can then actually Touch of the Void to kill Benthic Infiltrator. And I think that's actually a solid plan here. Thing is, I can't block this anyway. Rather just try and race this out. Plus he's trample. What's going on, Sludgy? You blocking someone? Alright, that's awesome. Two damage and ingest. So let's see what we got from the exile. Well, good old Vile Aggregate just doing the work. Hitting a swamp. Although, our opponent might be stuck on land. Well, that'll take care of the Infiltrator. A little touch of the Void. Yeah, this is really obnoxious. This is not good as an interface. This is not nearly as enjoyable as I would like it. Now he can offer to crack back, and like he can hit me for 1 and ingest me for 1. But if he does that, he's gonna get cracked in the face for another 3. Yeah, Benthic Infiltrator is a card though. I'm probably just gonna Clutch of Currents something here. Like whatever his card is, I'm gonna Clutch of Currents it. So he's actually pumping him twice, which means that our opponent just doesn't have anything. Hits a land too. I like that noise. I like that noise quite a bit. Hopefully we just draw a creature here. Nope, we hit a land. That's okay. I'm gonna swing in for. Do I swing in for 3 here, or do I? He can't really kill Kozilek Sentinel, so I'm not even. There's no point in swinging in for 1 extra point of damage and trying to race that out. So I'm just gonna swing 2. Hopefully we'll get to ingest a spell from our opponent. I would like that very much. Ooh, we do. Ooh, we do. Exiles a card from his or her graveyard. Well, we got Grave Birthing. It's good to make note that our opponent has a Grave Birthing. And now we can, next turn, if our opponent plays something big, we can actually use Clutch of Currents and swing with the land in the same turn to bounce whatever blocker he has, which is also, that's significant. Grave Birthing. Dun dun dun. The gravest of births. I mean, I'm assuming with 5 mana, our opponent has got to have a play here. What does this do? 1 damage to colorless creature. Sure. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, it's not a bad card. It's a thing. You're spending your whole turn to do that. And I just get to do all kinds of things. So let's just do this. So do I even want to go to combat, or do I just want to anticipate now and see if I can get a 4-drop? I'm just going to anticipate now. Main phase 1. Let's view the top 3 cards. Ooh, Guardian of Tazim is really good. Mist Intruder and Eldrazi Skyspawn, not so much. So this is going to hand. And Anticipate requires that they move to the bottom. Sucks that I'm shuffling 2 spells to the bottom. But that's whatever. That she doesn't go to dispel either, that goes to discard. Let's go to combat. But this thing's insane. I'm gonna play this and then just tap down guys forever, and then every island that I make is awesome. Assuming he's gonna tap Vile Aggregate. See, there's not like a counter, but there's not like a target button now either. It's really annoying. So far V2 looks prettier, but is less functional. Alright, well. Swing one. Yeah, that was super awkward to draw 3 spells off of Anticipate, but you can't. Beggars can't be choosers. Because if we swing there, the point of swinging there is he's more than welcome to like pump his whole guy, and then just, you know, if he really wants to spend 6 mana to hit me for what, 4 at that point, I go to 11, then he can't tap this down, and he's done nothing for the turn. Like if that's what he wants to do, that's absolutely fine. But sure. Absolutely fine. Nope, just ingesting me. No. Oh, the time would hit a pocket of 4 spells. Oh, well. Could be worse. Could always be stabbed. This thing is just straight up good against us, though. Pathway arrows. Sure, what do you got? Put 2 cards your opponent from exile. If you do... Oh, yeah, sure. Exile in a graveyard. Is that happening? Sure. You can make a 9/9. It's pretty sick. A land and a cryptic to the grave. Very well, sir. The graveyard interaction is a lot better, I will say that much. So this is a 9/9 now. That's exciting. It's not going to do anything, really. As it is not going to be super useful for him. Alright, well, let's untap. We'll see what we draw here. And we'll see what we're going to get. Needle Drone. Needle Drone is pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is I've got 6 mana standing here. I can... I think what I'm going to do is actually play Guardian of Tazim, lock this guy down with an island, and then that won't untap next turn. And then the following turn I can both land, tap a guy, and Clutch of Currents, swing Clutch of Currents. I think that's just clutch. So we'll tap down the Despoiler, and it does not untap next turn, which is pretty sweet. And then we're just going to swing 3 here. Yeah, and then I don't foresee us losing this game. Because we're like, even if he plays 2 blockers, one of them's getting tapped, the other one's getting Clutch of Currents, and then I've got a haste 3/3 elemental. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine we lose this game. And if he leaves this guy up to block, that just doesn't do anything either. Because like it's going to get bounced with Clutch of Currents. And like if he does leave this up to to block and it doesn't do anything else, I'm just going to play the land to tap it. Although if I get another island, I'll probably just lock down Despoiler again for another turn. Yeah. This guy's awesome. Guardian of Tazim is pretty stupid. I like our deck, though. I mean, I think we had a pretty slow draw, although I'll be honest, our opponent hasn't done an awful lot. Despoiler is very good, though. Let's get that out of the way. And like this is like a low-key just super slobber knocker of a card against us. Yep, well, because what is it? I've got 4, 6, 7 points of damage. This is exactly 10. If I play this, I can pump him. So he's not exactly dead. But Needle Drone basically puts him on it. Although he can just kill Needle Drone. He does have pathway arrows, which is super annoying. Can he try and kill me here? Because then, okay, so let's see here. He can pump this to a 4/4. I'm just going to take this. Maybe he can try and kill me here. I don't know. Is he just pumping out right now? That seems like the not play to do. Yeah, that did not seem like the right call, because he can't do anything now. Alright, well. I mean, I guess he's got 2 mana standing. Awaken, bounce to spoiler. I'm gonna wait for him to figure out that he's dead. Actually, technically, this is a colorless creature. Because it's a land. 3, so 4, 7, 11. Swinging 11. I guess I could play Tide Drifter and pump it another one, but that's the point. He's dead anyway. Why show him the Tide Drifter? I don't think you go to 3. I think you go to dead. You were at 10. Now you're taking 11. So, okay, so -1. Either way, you are super dead, sir. If he's just gonna play these one dorks, though, I might just put Outnumber back in my deck. Side out Needle Drone for Outnumber, maybe. It could be something. He is dead though. Am I wrong here? 3 from Elemental, 4, 6. That's 10 points of damage. Right? Yeah, you're dead. You are dead, sir. All right, minor math problems aside, because let's be honest, it's 122. It's late in the afternoon, in the evening. How do I scoop my cards up then? Scoop cards. All right, so we got game one. I don't even know if this is a good enough reason to side out into the other one. I'm just gonna draw this and see what happens. We kept a pretty slow hand, and our opponent drew pretty fast. This hand on the draw is virtually. Is this unkeepable? If we hit one land, if we hit an island, we're good. If we hit two lands, we're really good. Do I have to click on myself to mulligan? The hell do I mulligan? Somebody help me. As soon as I figure out how to freaking mulligan. Okay, whatever. Let's just do this. So, I'm not a fan of version 2. We've decided this. This is way better. And I think you could describe one, right, with the new mulligan rules? Hand's fine, though. Right? New mulligan rules? Let's find out. Da, 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 da. Honestly, not like it's like a terribly useful thing. I don't even know if I would want what I would do with changes start with Pro Tour Magic Origins, new mulligan rule. All right, here we go. Our goal change the rule. Dub the Vancouver mulligan. Main change is the rule of any player whose opening hand has fewer cards than his or her starting hand may scry one. So I do get to scry one. Coolness. That's freaking awesome. View top card. It's a 5-drop. That's actually one of the worst cards right now and can go right to the bottom of the deck. And then I get to draw a card. Wow, this new mulligan rule rules. Draw to hand. Alright, cool. We got a mountain. Good turn. Well, honestly, though, I'd rather have the land than a 5-drop that I can't play. The Kozilek's Channeler is fine. This is also fine. This is a big scully jellyfish. He's so cute, though. Look at him. He's like, hey, guys, what's up? What you doing? Not much, little dude. Not much. Alright, draw to hand. That's also solid. Let's go ahead and play this out. End our turn. He's just going to float there for a while. Maybe one day I'll touch or void something. I would have also, would I have mulliganed to land? Probably not. I would like to have hit. I'd like to be able to hit this 5-drop. At least I'm guaranteed to hit the 5-drop in my hand, the one that does things for me. How good was it? How good would it be if we get to cast Ulamog though? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Sludge Crawler, in all honesty. I mean, it's cool looking, and I feel like there is a place for it. Maybe in like a hyper-aggressive deck, but I don't know if it's blue-black has the place for a Sludge Crawler. I'd much rather have Tide Drifter. He's pretty sweet. Plus, I love the colors. Look at how like bright and shiny he is. What does this do? Oh. Oh, that doesn't actually do anything. That doesn't tap my guy. Oh no, Tide Drifter doesn't untap. If he taps, but it doesn't actually tap him. Well, alright. That's fine. Yeah, this doesn't actually tap the creature. Gonna double check that, or triple check that. I've looked at this land like 6 times. Yeah, it's pretty looking, but doesn't do anything here. Tide Drifter just keeps drifting along. Definitely looks like it would. By the way, this video that we're doing is in response to a fan request. Nick dropped us a comment on one of our videos and actually wanted us to do some more content, so we are. Oh, block. You got a combat trick, you got a combat trick. But I'm not going to do it. Sure, Touch the Void's fine. I'm going to save it, though. No sense in touching this. It's not scary, it doesn't do anything. Do 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 do. Alright, our deck is a little slower than I had anticipated. Boy, Anticipate would be a good draw. Draw Ulamog off of Anticipate. I mean, it's not a terrible way to win the game. I mean, Ulamog does win games. He does kill things. He is the endless hunger. Please be something I can kill with Touch of the Void. Something I can kill with Touch of the Void. That doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, I don't actually think you get the creature from this. I think you need a legal target. Do you? I'm gonna look this up. This is the problem with new sets. I don't actually think that's how that works. Not that it matters, really, realistically. What are we playing for? But target opponent chooses which card to exile. You can cast Grave Birth, target opponent with an empty graveyard. Even though that player, you still get the empty. Oh, cool. So I am mistaken, which is fine. If I don't do anything next turn, I might just touch avoid Sludge Crawler. Yeah. Think if I just draw a land and no creatures. So grave birthing can actually be used to target people. That's kind of cool. Huh. Interesting. This is cool. I like cards like this that make me consider these things. That's how you become a better player. Oh, you made a token. That's cool. Tokens. Huh. Sweet. All right. Well, if finding a way to make an Eldrazi spawn token is the thing that take the longest for us this game, I think that's okay. Thanks again to Patrick Rule for helping us walk through these V2 commands. It's kind of nice of him. If a card loses to void, it will still be colorless. It's because effects that change the object's color are considered before the object loses to void. Interesting. Wow. Huh. Alright, well, our opponent has an Eldrazi spawn, a Sludge Crawler. If I don't draw anything, I'm just going to touch avoid this Sludge Crawler. Because he didn't show us many good legal targets for Touch of the Void anyway last game. And I'd rather just have him not get a good swing in, or any swing in for that matter. And because, let's be honest, these are just kind of sitting in our hand. It's sad. Sad, sad boys. You did get to draw a card, that's nice. So Grave Birthing's actually not a terrible card then. Basically, it's a 3-mana 1/1 that you can sack for a mana and draws you a card. And technically exiles a guy. That's actually kind of nice. It's a lot for 3 mana. I don't know if it's like a great card by any stretch of the imagination. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and touch the void that. Stop any attacks from happening. We did draw our 5th land, which is great because this means that we get to play Kozilek's Channeler into Ruin Processor. And I'm just going to make sure that our opponent has no pressure on any of us. No more Sludge Crawler. Also, the other decent reason for killing Sludge Crawler there is if our opponent does actually get his hands on the bow, he can then bow up, like the Eldrazi spawn, tap down my guy, start swinging with Sludge Crawler. Whereas now he's less likely to bow up this without another attacking creature because he wants to sack this for mana, and then also because there's nobody else left to swing. So, plus I'll be honest that I got nothing else going on, and probably best to keep the board uncluttered when we're trying to resolve big dudes. What you got? If it's terrifying, I'll burn it out. Silent Skimmer, eh? Well, that doesn't actually do much, I don't think. Although Silent Skimmer is an excellent card. Oh my god, the beating. So Guardian of Tazim is actually really good, although I actually think I want to save it and like use it to get my opponent. I'm also so there's that reason, but also I would really like to play Kozilek's Channeler here, simply because on the off chance that I want to play this Ruin Processor next turn, I can off of Kozilek's Channeler. If I want to, I can swing Kozilek's Channeler and play Guardian of Tazim. It really is up to me, but I think this play actually gives me more options. Although I'm going to take 2 here, but it's 2. It's not that awful, and our opponent doesn't really have us under any real pressure right now. Whereas Guardian of Tazim also has a surprise factor. Like if our opponent plays a big blocker or big attacker and we draw an island, I can go Guardian of Tazim, island, swing 4, and sort of get him. There's a nice surprise factor, I think, to that. So that's what we're going to run with. I do like Kozilek's Channeler, though. A 5-mana 4/4 that taps for 2 mana is pretty sweet. Not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. A lot of good cards in this set. Like a lot of like good meaty cards, you know. Like there's nothing super flashy that I have. I mean, a Ulamog, but that's a Ulamog, so you know. Good old Uli. Sitting somewhere in my deck. We're 6 mana away from casting him, or 5 mana away from casting him. Bone Splinters. So let's go probably, yeah, killing Eldrazi Spawn, killing Kozilek's Channeler. That's fine. So I guess we will not be playing our Ruin Processor next turn. Although if that was his play, that's not terrible. We still got plenty of guys, so could be worse. Oh, another Silent Skimmer. Well, it's certainly not an irrelevant card. Although this is going to gain us 5 life and then eventually just be pretty much unbeatable. I really hope for an island here. No, don't clone. Don't clone. What is, okay, whatever. Guardian of Tazim. Play one of those. Tappy Silent Skimmer. The reason I'm playing it out rather than saving it, I want to be able to cast Ruin Processor next turn if I draw another land off the top. And this, I'm probably going to block, right? Yeah, I block one of these bad boys. Silent Skimmer is freaking cool looking though, holy crap. It's not so bad at all. Not so bad at all. I do think I'm going to... I will probably just snap block, though. We've managed to hold the fort quite well in the meantime. Yeah, I'm glad that I lobbed Touch of the Void at this thing when I had the chance to. His deck is just, like, pretty much immune to Touch of the Void at this point. He can hit me for 4 this turn, though, which is pretty sweet, I think. Sure, that's gonna get freaking murderized. Oh my god, that's so gonna die. Yeah, you're not long for this world, buddy. I got news for you. You are so dead. Oh, you are not gonna be able to do that, sir or madam. So let's go ahead. We didn't draw a land anyway, so let's just go ahead and do Touch of the Void to exile Coral Home Guide, which I like. I like that play. I don't like you, he says. Well, Touch of the Void it is. And then we're just going to go ahead and play out our Vile Aggregate. And then we're going to go, I think, now the question is, do we swing 4? If I swing 4 and he plays a creature, he can just stone block Vile Aggregate. So I just think I don't swing here. I think I leave up Guardian of Tazim one more turn till I can get an island, or another colorless creature online for Vile Aggregate, but even that's not that great because right now he's only a 2/5. So, well, we stopped the Coral Helm Guide though. Coral Helm Guide, impressing me yet again with its abilities to do things. Boy, the card that I shuffled at the bottom isn't even going to be that useful in this game. Oh well. Hello, my name is Elder Price. Alright, Coral Helm Guide is pretty sweet. Yeah, dude. I'll put a Exile in a Graveyard for 5 life and a 7/8, sure. Ruin Processor just going slurp, slurp, slurp. I like stuff. This way, too, if he finds a way to tap down or bounce Guardian of Tazim and swings in with both of those, I've got a good attack with Aggregate. God, I freaking love the Eldrazi, though. Jesus, this art is so sick. Every time I see it, I'm just like, this art is so sick. Look at all these freaking terrifying looking things. They're so scary. Alright, so our opponent has ended his turn. I has English. Well, this is kind of obnoxious. I'd really like, a thing to be good. Although I suppose I could just... So let's just do this. I'm just going to go ahead and play out Cryptic Cruiser, and then I'm going to swing 3 with Vile Aggregate and bluff Combat Trick. Can we stop, please? Just stop. Swing 3. And we'll see if our opponent decides to take the block. I'm leaving up perfect mana here for a Combat Trick of some kind, and our opponent is at 20. I imagine he just takes this. He's thinking to himself, all right, well, no tricks. All right, we had to bluff it. There was no way we're not going to bluff that, but, we tried. I think that was a good bluff. I think so, anyway. Well, maybe it's just me, but, Could have been worse, could have been better. He could have not taken the attack. I am playing into board wipe, although I'm trying to think if there is a board wipe spell in blue or black. I can't imagine there is. God, I want an island in the worst way. I want to tap down one of his blockers, play this, bash his face. Oh, Scour from Existence. Exile target permanent. Probably the Tazim? Sure. Well, that's not bad at all. Well, that's pretty good. It's not amazing. But it's definitely there. If he is wise, he will Scour from Existence. He will swing one of these, or maybe he just won't swing with either of them. He is looking at 6 damage if he swings with both. Although I'm assuming if he did that, he's setting up for a swing here if he didn't play that at instant speed. I will be shocked if neither of these swing. Hello, my name is Elder Price. You got it. So if we don't draw land, I'm actually just going to tap one of these down and peg him for 6. I'll raise it. Or better yet, if I just draw a colorless creature, I don't even have to. I'll just swing it for 7. Oh. Bold man. So he did. Okay, so he did. He did. Okay, so he did only hit it for 2 because he untapped one of the skimmers, which is fine. And now our opponent is just pretty much dead. Boom. So we're going to gain 5 off the Ruin Processor. And then we're just going to swing 7. Alright, well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. And then next turn, I can remove one of these. Probably the Coral Helm Guide from Exile. Yep. Takes 4, then we ingest. Then we ingest. The 4 plus the ingest. Always solid. And what did we ingest? That's great. Every time this hits, this is going to give our tap guy more fodder. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. And I think we just swung this race pretty heavily back into our favor. I would like to think. Why is there counters on this thing? Oh, whatever. Did I put that counter on it? No, I didn't. Oh well. Whatevsky. Silent skimmers are sweet, but unfortunately they don't do much against a 7-8 and a 4-5. A Vile aggregate 4-6. A Vile aggregate has actually impressed me a ton so far. Card is very good. Yeah. So far, the colorless deck, it's a little slow. I will say our deck is a little slow, but we knew that was going to be the thing coming in. Ruin Processor seems good, and very Dark Souls-esque, which I like. I enjoy that. It's a nice flavor. I like flavor with my cards. It's enjoyable. Hello. I'm bummed he's killed my mana accelerator, though. I needed him. Sure. I lose 2 life. That's fine. Is he swinging for 4 here? Put me to 14. Is he going to try and race it out? I don't necessarily think that's a good call. Because he's taking 14 on the crack. And then my 3rd touch of the void is lethal. Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, Dominator Drone. Alright. Let's draw a card. So let's do, we're definitely tapping down Dominator Drone. Returning the Evolving Wilds to the graveyard. Let's tap our mana like that. Not like an idiot. Tap down, so tap Dominator Drone. And then of course let's go right to combat here. So we're going to swing 7. Grand total of 14 points of damage. Alright, I like that noise. He's taking 11 here. Oh, just so much ingesting is going to go on in the next like 25 seconds. I imagine he blocks a 7-8 then. Scour from existence. Alright, yeah. So blocks there and blocks there. That's fine. He could have the one that like minuses 2 our whole team. That does not enough to keep this guy alive, but it is enough to negate some of the damage that he's taking. Oh, he's playing 2 Sludge Crawlers? That's funny. Alright, well, we ate a Silent Skimmer. Alright, well, not a terrible attack. Killed a creature, ingested a card, and then wiped out a Silent Skimmer. And knocked him down 4 life. That seems decent. I'm going to leave this up, bluff spell. Now it's just kind of a matter of slowly pegging away. I'll block Dominator Drone, though, with my 05. I love that Tide Drifter just floats there. It just floats. It doesn't do anything else. It just sits and floats. What a guy, that Tide Drifter. What is this? When aligned head draw network, exile all creatures with power 5 or greater. Oh. Sure. Well, that stops my rune processor. That's a pretty good card. Although it doesn't stop the beats. Sure. You've got that, sir. We've got the beat, we got the beat. EOT, we're going to tap down the Dominator Drone. Again. Ooh. I just tapped down Silent Skimmer. Actually, EOT, we're going to tap down Dominator Drone. Let's see here. Who do we tap down first? So Dominator Drone's not really a threat. Silent Skimmer is. So that'll work. Because this way, we're constantly going to get at least one ingest off. Oh, this is brutal. So I can Clutch of Currents, swinging. This is only 3 now. But it will be 4 if I play Clutch of Currents. If I Clutch of Currents the Silent Skimmer, which is what I'm going to do. That's just gonna be. This is just savage. Yep, Clutch of Currents is freaking nuts. Since land is a colorless creature, it pumps aggregate. So we're going to be swinging 3, 7, 10 whole points of damage. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. That's not bad at all. Because this is going to ingest, and then we're going to have technically 2 ingest cards. The Silent Skimmer shouldn't be here. We told him to put it in graveyard, but he didn't. Unfortunately, that's okay though. I don't think it matters. I think this is just pretty much game. Land is technically a colorless creature, since land has no color. So it's 3, 4, 3 and 4, 7, 10. 10 points, knocks our opponent to 2. We've got 2 cards ingested. And then I will tap down whatever 2 guys happens next. He definitely forgot ingest. That's okay though. That's fine. Technically, Silent Skimmer can make up for the one that he was supposed to ingest. I don't mind that much. Not a huge deal. Do 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 do. Yeah. I don't know what our opponent's gonna do. He can replay Silent Skimmer, but then yeah. I mean, what does he have here? Ulamog's Reclaimer, getting an instant or sorcery from graveyard to hand. So what are you getting? Bone Splinters, probably? Sure. Sacrificing Dominator Drone. It doesn't work like that. Tazim's the only legal target. Alright. So our opponent has one blocker left. He's got the Vile Aggregate and then a 3/3. He's dead either way. Not that it matters, I don't think. Although I do like his play of bouncing Cryptic Cruiser, but I don't think it matters here. Does he have a 1-drop? If he has a 1-drop, I will eat my words. I think we just attack past him and win it. We got the concession. What are we going to draw next turn? Anything good? Yeah, another Vile Aggregate. Some other good stuff. Island. Miss Intruder. Well, not so bad. Well, folks, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Kyle Ott for Draft Radio, and hopefully you enjoyed our first Battle for Zendikar piloting Battle for Janktakar. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys the name, but now you know. In any case, folks, have a good night and sleep well. I will see you next time.